Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, it's Tech Monday. Normally, I'll give you some updates of advancements in the world of technology, but this time, we're taking a look at some news updates in the world of technology. We'll kick off with the war or the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, as Russia has reportedly blocked access to several big app stores, Western news organizations, and social media sites. The Spiegel reporter Matthew von Rohr tweeted that Russia has blocked Twitter and Facebook, news organizations, BBC and Deutsche Welle, and app stores, though he didn't specify whether this referred to the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. The Latvian-based news site Medusa claimed in a blog post that many leaders in Russia couldn't access the organization's website. Apple, Google, Facebook, Twitter, BBC and Deutsche Welle did not respond to a comment at the time of this report. And moving on from that, we go to Bill Gates, as Melinda French Gates laid out painful details of her divorce from Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates in an interview that aired on Thursday. The interview with Gayle King of CBS News included a discussion of an affair Bill Gates acknowledged with a Microsoft employee in 2000. I quote, "Well, I certainly believe in forgiveness," French Gates told King, "so I thought we had walked through some of that. It wasn't one moment or one specific thing that happened. There just came a point in time where there was enough there that I realized it just wasn't healthy, and I couldn't trust what we had," end of quote. French Gates said she is friendly but not friends with her ex-husband. The two were seen together at the wedding of their daughter, Jennifer, in October. They are still running the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, but she has reportedly decided to shift most of her donations away from their joint endeavor. Of course, as one of the richest women in the world, she is also one of the biggest philanthropists in the world. And moving on now, this is something that would really interest you for cybersecurity. A notorious Android banking Trojan designed to steal user data like passwords and text messages has been discovered in Google Play and downloaded thousands of times. The T-Bot banking Trojan, also known as Anatsa and Toddler, was first observed in May 2021, targeting European banks by stealing two-factor authentication codes sent by text message. A new report from Cliffy, an online fraud management and prevention solution, now says that the malware has evolved to include distribution via a second-stage malicious payload and is now targeting users in Russia, Hong Kong, and the United States. Cliffy says that while the malware was previously distributed through SMS-based phishing campaigns using a number of common apps as lures such as TV, VLC media player, and shipping apps like DHL and UPS, its researchers say the malicious Google Play app was acting as a dropper to deliver T-Bot by way of a fake in-app update. Now, the app, a QR code, a barcode scanner, since removed, managed to pull in more than 10,000 downloads by the time it was discovered. Now, but because the app offers the promised functionality, nearly all of the app's reviews are positive. Although the app looks legitimate, it immediately requests permission to download a second application, QR code scanner add-on, which includes multiple T-Bot samples. Once installed, T-Bot asks for permissions to view the control and control the device's screen to retrieve sensitive information such as login credentials, SMS messages, and two-factor codes. It is able to get confused amongst legitimate applications, and it is almost undetectable by common antivirus solutions, Cliffy wants. Now, this is it. In full terms, whenever you download an app, I've said that severally, you have to watch out. Don't give a permission to an app that you don't necessarily need to use. So when you see an app, it might have the functionality and all of that, but when they ask for permission to access your device's contacts, your camera and all of that, be very careful. Very careful. Do your research before you download and give such an app permission. Now, I will run up with this, where Twitch has updated its misinformation policies and says it will ban those who frequently share falsehoods. Now, under the new rules, the platform will block harmful misinformation super spreaders who persistently share misinformation on or off Twitch. Now, as the New York Times first reported, every day people come together on Twitch to build communities that celebrate a variety of interests, passions, and talents, Twitch wrote in a blog post. We're proud that Twitch can bring people together, but we do not believe that individuals who use online services to spread false, harmful information have a place in our community. While these individuals are not prevalent on Twitch, they could cause significant harm if allowed on our service. Fewer than 100 channels will be affected by the policy at the outset, Twitch said. It sees these primarily as a precautionary measure. For the platform to take action under these rules, channels must meet several criteria, which seek to remove users whose online presence is dedicated to persistently sharing widely disproven and broadly shared harmful misinformation topics, the policy reads. And now, of course, you remember how when COVID, when, the pandemic, at the point when it was labeled a pandemic, the misinformation that flew across social media, quite a lot of it, and a number of social media companies from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that did as much as they could to block harmful misinformation and also flag them and say, look, hey, come on, go to a health center. Come on, if you are sick, you would rather listen to a doctor than listen to a plumber. If you have carpentry work to do in your house, would you go call an engineer? No, you get a carpenter. So what we're saying is that when it comes to health matters, leave the ones who are certified and qualified to do it and get your information from them. Don't just go to some conspiracy theorist online who spread information or misinformation, as the case may be, about anything. And that's what Twitch is doing at this time. Well done. Now, that's all we can take on our updates when it comes to tech.